Hello, student. Today we will discuss about the topic number 4 of your audit and taxation subject. Sorry, audit and taxation. In this topic, we discuss about the tax audit. So, what is tax audit, or what are the points discussed in this chapter? That is meaning, term, accountant, scope of auditor's role under Income Tax Act, and tax audit report. That is the three types of tax audit report: 3CA, 3CB, and 3CD. So now we discuss with the tax audit. Tax audit means it is the examination of financial record of an entity to assess the correctness of the calculation of taxable profit. So in this way, every person or the related person must check the tax audit. Tax audit can be defined as an examination of financial record to assess the correctness of calculation of taxable profit to ensure the compliance with the provision of Income Tax Act 1961, and also to ensure the fulfillment of condition for the claiming deduction. So as you know, when we discuss the payment of tax or the paid to tax authority, it is not considered directly whatever the profit and loss account prepared by accountant are considered. There should be a changes and it should be accordance with the Income Tax Act. So it is an examination of financial record. It is the purpose to ascertain the correct taxable profit as per the requirement of Income Tax Act, and other purpose to find out the various tax concession as well as the exemption under this act. So when we discuss the tax audit, it is a critical examination of profit and loss as per the accounting principle as well as for the tax purpose. So who is the person? You can say term accountant. An accountant is a person who has passed the accountancy examination of recognized accountancy bodies and has completed the required work experience. An accountant responsibility center are collecting, recording, and communication of financial information and the preparation and analysis of data for the decision making purpose. So the chartered accountant is a qualified member of Institute of Chartered Accountant, and chartered accountant has a depth knowledge of tax and finance. They are professionals who are expert in the field of accounts, as well as they may serve as an employee of an organization or may practice on their own, offering financial services and conducting audit of the financial statement of an organization. So the who is become a accountant. Accountant means the person who holds a particular degree as well as consider the knowledge of recording transaction as well as the analysis purpose. Then what are the reasons for the difference in tax part? So why we required tax audit? Some difference between the profit as per financial information and tax requirement are: first, depreciation method. The method of computing depreciation as per income tax is entirely different from the accountancy method. For tax purpose, assets are categorized into block of asset. Means it should be change or it should be identified as a block of asset. The depreciation charge on a particular block of asset and written down value method. Further, the date of purchase of an asset no relevance unless the asset that is the new is used for the less than 180 days, in which in which the case only 50% of normal depreciation shall be charged. Then scientific research purpose are there. At that time, contribution to an outside scientific research institution can charge at 125% of the amount, whereas per financial accounting, only actual cost can be charged to the profit and loss account. So any provision or reserve are prepared or recorded in the profit and loss account as per the Income Tax Act. The actual amount of revenue loss can be charged to profit and loss, but no provision or the reserve for the expected losses is allowed, like the reserve for doubtful debts, provision for bad debts recovered should be shown as an amount, but the reserve or the provision for bad debts are not considered or the calculate in the books of account while submitting to tax authority. Any payments such as salary, interest, royalty, fees, or technical services, etc., payable outside India can be charged to P&L account only if tax has been deducted. Otherwise, it is not recorded. So the tax deducted at source for this heading must be recorded in the books of accounts. Any payment involving more than 20,000 cannot be allowed as a deduction if it is not paid through the cross check or the draft. So there are some reasons why we discuss we need to calculate our profit and loss account again or the revised profit and loss account for the recording of correct profit for the tax purpose. Next point, that is the scope of auditors' role under Income Tax Act. What is the scope of auditors, or you can say role of auditors under Income Tax Act? So the first, conducting tax audit under section 44AB. What is 44AB? We discuss next point. 44AB, it contains the condition under which the assessee are required to get their accounts audited by chartered accountant and furnish the audit report to a specified form on or before due date of furnishing return. So who are the assessee under this heading? An assessee carrying on business, but condition must be total sale turnover or the gross receipt of business for the previous year exceeds rupees 60 lakh. Means whatever the person or the any business who carries more than 60 lakh or earn through the total sale or turnover more than 60 lakh becomes the he must be liable for the tax under section 44AB. An assessee carrying on probation condition for gross receipt, if he carrying probation at that time, gross receipt for the previous year not exceed rupees 50 lakh, sorry, more than 50 lakh is there. At that time, the person consider for the conducting tax audit under section 44AB. An assessee converted under 44AD, 44AE, 44AF, 44BB or 44 triple B, but the condition when an assessee claims its income from such business to be lower than the decide or the deem income above, that is the 60 lakh for business and 15 lakh for profession in accordance with the respective section. Here you can say sales include amount released from the sale of scrap and byproduct. It includes excise duties, sales tax, service charges, etc. If there are included in sale price as a composite one and are not accounted separately, it includes the receipt from sale of product or services, cash subsidies, duty drawback, insurance settlement, etc., as well as it does not include the receipts that are not accessible as income under the head of profit and gains of business or profession. So what are the final duty related with the income tax of, act of assessee? Assessee means the client or the business who has been assessed. There are three types of duties. First, assessee must get his account audited regularly. The assessee must obtain a report of audit as required under the section within a specified time, and the assessee must furnish the report along with the return of the income to the income tax authority. So what are the next point? Uh, as you know, there are the various rules and regulation role of auditor should play, but he should be understand what are the types of tax audit report. There are basically three types of audit tax audit report. First, 3CA. 3CA, it is applicable in case of compulsory audit where it refers to the fact that statutory audit has been conducted in accordance with the provision of law. Means the companies or the business who compulsory audit or get audited their books of accounts, they can use 3CA form. 3CB, it is assertion of the auditor with the regard to truth and fairness of the accounts, means showing correctness of the books of accounts for 3CB. And 3CD is required to fill in any other cases which is not mentioned 3CA, 3CB. 3CC and 3CD, if there are the two forms, more forms are there. In case of any assessee who carries on probation, the tax audit report and the statement particular should be in form of 3CC or 3CC is supposed to contain the tax auditor's opinion as to the truth of and the fairness of financial statement. The content of 3CE are similar to 3CD, but 3CA, 3CB and 3CD are the important audit report.